one fifth of Britain's biggest selling girl group of the 21st century. She's also an actress, and she's currently on our screens in Coronation Street. And if that wasn't enough, she's going to be performing her new single, Threads, on the show for us later. Give a very warm Irish welcome to Sarah Harding.
In a while.
And your mother's from Donecarney.
She is.
Just for the people who don't know.
Yes, I'm half Irish.
Yeah, she's a proper half, yeah.
Yep.
Look, I have to start with Coronation Street. I was surprised to see you going on it.
Well, you know what it was? I only had a small amount of time available, and they offered me, they knew I was a super fan because I went there last year for a charity run, and they offered me a 4-part role, and I couldn't say no. It was my favourite soap. So, yeah, I had a little gap before, obviously, Threads was coming out, and I said, why not? You know, I've done a bit of acting in the past. I've never done soaps, but I've done films. I did St. Trinian's, and I thought, well, why not?
And you only had 4 weeks to do anyway, didn't you?
Yeah, and it was a big tick off my list, you know. My mum was really proud.
Look, we actually have a little clip of you in Coronation Street, so let's have a look at Sarah in Coronation Street.
Dear.
I know I loved you more than you loved me. Kept hoping over time I might start to feel the same. Pathetic, really.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be. Because in one way, I'm glad we're finished. You know what? I can do so much better than you. And you know one thing I miss about you the most? Your food. This, average at best.
Problem? You could say that, mate. I've had better than this at a motorway service station.
And that's him being diplomatic.
You were just saying to me you hadn't seen that.
I haven't. I've not seen that.
Yeah.
These are the last few scenes I shot a few weeks ago.
We had Beverly Callard on a few weeks ago. She was very nice. Were they nice to you, the
Do you
crew?
know what? They were so lovely. And obviously, like, my mum was originally from Dublin, but they moved over to Manchester to the actual real Cobbles when they were in their teens. So they're all now Northerners, and they're massive fans of the show. So obviously, they were really proud of me. And I couldn't say, like I said, I couldn't say no. And Beverly was so warming to me. Northerners up in Manchester, so lovely. And in Ireland as well.
Yeah, no.
Why don't you've got your own version over here, haven't you? I was outside the...
Yeah, Fair City.
Yes, I was outside that... What's that pub called?
Are you free to join Fair City?
Maybe after Threads.
Yeah, no.
But I took a few pictures here as well.
Yeah, the lot's just a few seconds away.
Yeah.
But your first love was music. Tell me about it as a child growing up. Wasn't it going to clubs with your dad that you got your love or your interest?
Well, growing up, my dad was a session musician, and ever since I remember, I was about 3 years old, and I was in his studio wearing his big headphones and cowboy boots and singing away, and just singing cover songs really. And every weekend he'd be playing at family pubs in the day, or every New Year's Eve. You were just singing "Cheer Up, Sleepy Jean." I was thinking they used to play that on New Year's Eve. I used to say, "Go on, Dad." So I loved all the old music. You know, the Eagles, the Doobie Brothers. I grew up with all of that kind of real instrumental music, and that's kind of why I wanted to bring it back to my roots a bit now.
And when you auditioned for Girls Aloud at first, did you really want it?
Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah. I was already singing. I was already travelling all over. I was already writing, recording, and gigging. I was doing it two 45-minute sets in North Wales every Wednesday night. You know, I did my apprenticeship. I really grafted, and I was working about 3 or 4 jobs as well. So yeah, it was hard work, but I didn't expect it to happen like that. But
it was. You were so successful, and of course, typical. A lot of people try to say you didn't get on. Did you get on as a group?
Listen, 5 girls, come on. Over the course of 10 years, of course you're going to bicker. It's like being in family. If you've got sisters, as anyone would know, you're going to bicker at times.
Absolutely.
But people do like to exaggerate, you know. That's just how it is with the press. And when there's women involved, that's just, you know.
But look, we'll talk about your single in a moment, because you're going to sing it for us live, which is great.
It's my first time.
I know, first time singing live. And actually, so many groups and singers don't sing live. Just, it's great that you are.
Well, I have to. I really have to, because that's where I feel that I'm in my comfort zone.
Yeah.
I love to perform. I always preferred to tour when I was with the girls and just get the crowd going. It wasn't about the fame for me. It was about the music and just entertaining people, really, you know.
But have you moved to the countryside, and are you very interested in your vegetable patch? Have I heard this? Like, have you turned your life on the world of...
Yes,
glitter
I
and
moved
glamour?
out of London, you know. I think in your 20s, you know, you do go a little bit leery and a little bit crazy, and giving our lifestyle, you know, in a girl band, we were always out and about, and we were burning the candle at both ends, and there comes a time in your life where you're just like, oh my gosh, I just want some peace and quiet. And turning 30 was a real time for me to just say, you know what, enough's enough. I want to just move to the country, have some dogs, have a vegetable patch, and now I grow beetroots and juice beetroots every day. I'm so rock and roll, guys.
But was it almost, Sarah, a reaction to the fame and maybe the pressure and obviously all the papers over there? Was it for you almost like you wanted to retreat a bit from that?
Yeah, I think for me, I'm all or nothing, and it's one extreme to the other, and I was just so sick and tired of it always being full on, full on, full on. I just needed time to sort of take a step back and appreciate what we'd all achieved, and then just concentrate on the next chapter, really.
But there's a lot... You're single, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, but
yes,
I was
recently single.
Well, I was in Kerry for the past few days and saying to a couple of guys who were coming on, like, there are not a lot of very nice farmers in Ireland who could give you land for you to grow your vegetables.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, okay. That sounds interesting. Okay, I'll take some applications.
But I suppose if you move out to the countryside, you do escape all the madness, do you?
Yeah, I can't sleep now when there's no... If I have to stay in a hotel in a busy city, I find it really hard to sleep.
Because it's noisy?
Yeah, just there's traffic. I just love the peace. I love hearing the owls cooing and being able to see the stars. It's so good. Just getting back to nature, really, I think, you know.
And you've been writing music, so probably in the countryside it gives you because it's more quiet. So tell me about this song, because it's your own venture. You're not part of the group. Tell me about the song.
Oh, listen, I'll always miss the group, and I really do hope at some point we do have a one-off show again, because, like I said, we were together for such a long time, and I do miss that. And we are still in contact. We do still support each other fully, but we all have our own paths now, and the music for me is something that I'm so passionate about, and I have so much to write about, so why not channel that? It's my therapy, you know, and I have a lot to say.
Does it feel strange when you're going to get up now without the group beside you to sing on your own? Is it more nervous?
I'll find out soon, won't I? Well, you know, like I said, before the band, I was singing on my own, but it's nice, you know, I've got a full band of girls over there ready with their guitars, and so I'm not completely on my own.
And they've been supportive. Some of them tweeted, didn't they?
Yes, Cheryl supported me recently, yeah. I saw Kimberly at Tesco Mum of the Year Awards recently. I saw Nadine last year and her little bubba.
Yeah, beautiful.
So it's just very difficult to find time to actually physically see one another because we're so busy. But the love's still there, you know. They're like sisters.
Well, look, thanks for coming back to your mum's home city.
I love coming back. Thank
you're
you.
going to go over now and get ready to sing. So for the moment, ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Harding.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
so much. Can you go over there and sing, okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
See you now.